Guys, I have a video for you today. It's a short one. I've been playing F1 24 and myself and a mate of mine, we started a two-player career, and we have Canada coming up in our next race, and he just beat, like, I could not catch his pace, man. Like, and we're both racing on controller. I don't have a sim racing setup, even though I do want to save up to get one. And dude, like, he runs with like no assist, runs with no traction control, no like, it's manual shifting, and I just can't do that. Like, it's so hard, and it's really hard on the controller. I'm running the assist. I've been doing time trials and hot laps at Canada in practice for this weekend when we are going to do the race together. I was getting quicker and quicker at times. I was sending him like messages on Facebook with being like, look, this is what I'm hitting now. And when he got home from work, he then proceeded to smash my time and cracked my lap of my 1 minute 10.2 with his 1 minute 9.8. He then sent me the message to let me know. I was like, stuff, I'm going to try and at least get to his time. And then I had this one amazing lap. I blitzed his lap. I did a 1 minute 9.5, and I was like psyched. The whole day I'd been practicing, I'd be getting 1 minute 10.2. As you saw, the previous lap before that, I did a 1 minute 10 flat, just about. And I cannot believe that I pushed it that hard since I literally have tried to like keep up with the pace that I had that lap, and I just can't even maintain even close to the ghost when I am trying to go through the time trial of Canada. And with the same setup and everything, I just cannot. I don't know how I did it or how I pulled it out of my ass, but I want to discuss a few things about the setup. I'm going to post a link in the description of this video with my setup. The setup I'm using for the time trial is the exact same setup I'm actually going to be using for the race. It's very front end happy. It's very catered towards getting those aggressive turns in and sacrificing rear grip. It becomes really hard sometimes to get it out of the apex. You will be able to turn this car with this setup. You'll be able to turn it into these corners, in through the chicanes and stuff with ease. And sometimes I think because a lot of the setups do not cater towards the cornering as much, they focus more on the speed. It can catch you off guard, especially going through the chicanes. But it can turn super duper aggressively, but you must ease on the throttle as you're exiting corners, man. Otherwise you'll be spinning those tires in first, second and third, even with traction control on, which I have. You will lose time with that. But as you see through the lap, I was living on the ripple strips. I spent that many times trying to perfect a lap yesterday that I've finally learnt where you can sort of have the car on a ripple strip without invalidating the lap and just maximizing the track, because that's what it's there for. It's there to be utilized for you to try and maximize how much you can with the track and time, and not overexerting on the white lines, which will invalidate your lap. Trust me, man, that is my best lap. I must have put in so many laps yesterday, and it was, you know, super duper hard to get consistently right. And even now, if I hop on now, I would still invalidate laps. If you are controller players, it is possible to get within that type of, you know, pace range. Look, I'm never going to hit the top. I think the highest recorded time is a 1 minute 7.3. I'm never going to hit that with a controller. You would need a sim racing setup, unless you're a god or 14 years old and spend 16 hours a day playing a single game for that long, for months of time. But yeah, if you guys want me to do a live reaction with my friend, please let me know. We're happy to we wanted to start making content around Formula One. We both love Formula One. I'm a Red Bull fan. He is a McLaren fan. We both love Oscar Piastri. However, for me, Mark Webber, Daniel Ricciardo, the Aussies typically back in the day were racing for Red Bull, and so I've just stuck with them ever since. And shout out to Oscar for winning his China GP a week ago. It'll be interesting to see how we go at Suzuka, but I'm loving F1. I'm probably going to get myself F1 25. But yeah, if you guys want any more tips, or if you guys want to see more time trial laps, let me know what track you want me to hit up, and I'll see how hard I can push it. I don't think I'm going to beat a 109.5 at Canada, but man, I was blown away when I pulled that one out of my ass. And I'll see you guys in the next vid. Take care.